I was watching this video by Prince EA called What is School For? Prince EA is a spoken word performer, YouTuber, and overall influencer. In this video, he claimed that the word school stands for 6 cruel hours of our lives. And I was wondering how true that was. You see, to me, school is all about time and schedules. My school schedule consists of my mum coming into my room at 6:30 a.m. to wake me up. Then having to be out the door by 7:25. Keep in mind that school doesn't even start for another hour. Then, once I'm at school, the day just consists of sitting behind a desk, listening to my teacher talk, and doing the work. And then, when the long, prison-like day is over, and I think to myself, finally, I can go home and rest. Bam! I'm back sitting at my desk completing homework. So when I think about it, Prince EA was wrong. School is so much more than 6 cruel hours of our lives. So again, what is school for? What do you think? Like really? Is school for making us do piles of homework all night? Is school for creating stress and or mental health issues in its students? Is school for standardized tests? Or as Sir Ken Robinson said, is school for killing creativity? None of you would say that this is what school is for. 6 cruel hours of our lives. The H should stand for homework because at this point, we are almost doing as much homework as hours in school. And who in their right mind enjoys homework? I sure don't. Not only is the school day 6 to 7 hours long, but then 75% of those classes assign homework. A few weeks back, some family friends came to visit from my home country, Australia. I was so excited to eat kabsa and watch Ronaldo play at the Al Nassr game. But no, I was sat down in the car and in the restaurant completing, you guessed it, homework. Now, of course I watched the game. I mean, who would miss it? They won, by the way. But the whole time, I was so overwhelmed with the amount of homework that I still had to complete and stressed with the little time that I had to do it that I couldn't really enjoy anything. What is school really for? My friends and I have all reported feeling stressed and overwhelmed on multiple occasions. My parents think I'm depressed, when in actuality, I'm just stuck up in my room completing homework. I have to throw my phone onto my bed so I don't give in to the urges of TikTok calling my name. Take my Apple Watch off so I don't get FOMO by my friends texting. By hearing this, you could almost say I am depressed, and I'm not. It's just that I have to balance school, sports, ASAs, ASLs, and homework. And it's not only me. Students have a life, don't we? So then how come it feels like we have no time to live it? What is school for? Or better yet, I've been thinking of a different question. What school could be? Ted Dintersmith, an ex-Wall Street turned educational advocate when he realized how broken the educational system was for his children. He wrote the book on how to succeed. But more importantly, for my talk, he funded a non-profit organization and wrote the book on what school could be. I find this a much more productive way to look at things. So I begin leaning into the question, what school could be? Teachers have major academic self, so as much as you think you don't like them, without them, you'd still be doing basic, everything. They set real expectations, help you beyond the basics, create a comfortable environment, and try to connect with their students. Their efforts deserve recognition. Not only this, but teachers also take acknowledgement of when you're doing well, and they'll send positive emails to not only you, but also your parents, acknowledging how well you're doing in that class. Whenever my parents receive this email, they appreciate it, and that lifts so much weight of stress that was once on my shoulders. Not only this, but teachers can make class fun too. I'm sure all students, parents, and teachers have heard of a thing called a brain break. Even if it's just for 5 minutes, these brain breaks, no matter what, can have a huge impact on a student's mental health. They allow them to breathe and overall just process what they've taken in. For instance, in my drama class, we like to play 1 to 3 games before we start the day. Our class favorite would probably be Splat. However, the teacher always finds a way to introduce us into new games. These games, no matter what, allow us to breathe, move, cooperate, and overall laugh. And afterwards, we are ready to learn. I've heard of other teachers doing similar things. However, every teacher is unique. A high school science teacher has sparked curiosity throughout all grade levels concerning mealworms, crickets, and grasshoppers. Some students, myself included, have even tried some of these. Not only this, but other students have gone to a different classroom, interrupted another teacher while he was teaching a lesson, and got him to try them as well. This small thing not only excited all the students for their next science class, but it overall boosted morale. As I begin to wrap up my talk, I want to state that I believe school can be positive if both teachers and students are flexible. I would love to see a study session open for the younger grades. This session, replacing one of students' electives, could limit the amount of assignments they have to complete at home. Or overall, teachers could just move the homework assignments and instead replace it with in-class or project-based learning. This would allow students to have a balance from school to home. Additionally, we should allow students more time at break. Right now, students are only given 15 minutes and 10 minutes on a Tuesday of morning break after 3 hours of straight classes. If you've been in the cafeteria, you'll know that this 15 minutes is barely enough time to allow students to wait in line to get food, let alone eat, socialize, and mentally prepare for their next class. If school were able to extend this break, even just by a few minutes, students will be able to gain enough energy to complete the rest of their day. And finally, I've been known to say I hate school, but without it, I wouldn't have met my 3 closest friends, whom I have now shared so many memories with in and out of school. We all know that school is a place to learn, a place to be inspired, and a place to be engaged, also a place to build long-lasting relationships. Today, I wanted to speak to you, not as an expert on education, but as an expert on students' lives. We all know that school is one of the main reasons of mental health issues. The workload causes anxiety, and students label themselves by map tests and grades. After reflecting on the questions, what is school for and what school could be, I believe in what this school could become, and I know you share that vision. Thank you.